every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, 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 yak.
What's cracking like in YouTube? This is your boy Deshaun, and today I just wanted to talk to you about something that's been really bothering me lately. Now, as we know, every year a new Call of Duty comes out, year after year, one by Infinity Ward, one by Treyarch. But really, what is bothering me is that the same thing happens. It's always the same stages. First, we get the trailers of when it first comes out or before it comes out. We're like, oh my gosh, this looks so amazing. It looks new, revolutionary, and new stuff, and new all this and that. And then we play the game. We're like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. We play it. It's so amazing for the first month. Then the next month, we're just like, okay, it's kind of fucking laggy. What the fuck is up with this shit? And then, or it's kind of crappy. And then a few months later, we're just like, wow, the last Call of Duty was so good. And then we see the trailers for the new Call of Duty, and then the word cycle repeats. It's always like that for every Call of Duty. And you know, I have to admit that my favorite Call of Duty is MW2 because that's the first Call of Duty I ever played. So, you know, I played it to have fun. I didn't play it for KD. I didn't play it to rank up. I didn't play it for prestige or anything. Just played it just to purely have fun because that's what I bought it for at the time. But now with the new Call of Duties, I mean, like, they're showing no progress and, you know, no innovation. I mean, it's the same thing over and over again. And the last Call of Duty is no better than the next Call of Duty. I mean, it's always going to be the same cycle. And typically, it should be a no-brainer situation. It should be a no-brainer question. I shouldn't buy the next Call of Duty. But the thing is, I like zombies more than I like multiplayer. I don't even buy the Treyarch games for multiplayer because, in my opinion, Infinity Ward makes better multiplayer than mother trucking Treyarch. But I purchased all the maps for Treyarch, and I've never purchased any maps for Infinity Ward. And the only reason is because I want to play zombies. I mean, I like zombies, obviously, from the content on my channel. So it's really bugging me inside because when I started playing Call of Duty Ghosts and I got past the honeymoon stage, I really debated and had said in my mind, not even debated, had said in my mind, I shouldn't buy the Call of Duty, but the next Call of Duty. And then it hit me. Wait a minute, next Call of Duty by Treyarch is going to be next gen zombie. Oh, I gotta buy it now. So I just want to know when the cycle is going to end. I know one main way that the cycle could end is if they just release Call of Duty multiplayer and campaign and then have a separate game for zombies. That's how you know it's going to end. That, if they make their own separate game for zombies, that is going to be a mother trucking, balling ass shit. And you know, another rumor that I've heard is that, if for most of you probably don't know this, but MW3 wasn't made by Treyarch. I mean, not Treyarch. It wasn't made by Treyarch, obviously, but it wasn't made by Infinity Wards either. It was made by a team named Sledgehammer Games. It was made by these people because what happened back in the day, I'll give you a quick history lesson. What happened back in the day is that in MW2, it sold really well, got a lot of hits, and then, you know, when you make a product and you sell it and you get a lot of money, you expect the developers who made the game to get the money. So when the time came to give them the money, Activision was holding out on them. So, you know, a lot of people were just like, well, where the fuck's my money, man? If you're not going to give my money, we're just going to take our business and we're going to leave. So, boom, those people left. A whole chunk of people, not just a few people, but the people who created Call of Duty, MW, the Modern Warfare series, they left the company and they formed Respawn, which most people don't know that's where Respawn came from. But that, yeah, they left the company and then they formed Respawn. And people still think that MW3 is garbage and it was made by Infinity Wards, but it wasn't garbage because it was made by Infinity Wards, and the engine didn't change that much and was pretty much the same because it wasn't made by Infinity Wards. I mean, there was no way that they can, you know, fully hash out the engine at short notice. They had to get the game out and they had to use the same engine. So, yeah, but the people who made MW3, I heard that they're also going to get on the yearly thing, so that now it's going to be Infinity Wards, then it's going to be Treyarch, and then it's going to be Sledgehammer, and they're going to keep trading off, so it can give each developer 3 years to develop a Call of Duty. So, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. And the thing is, we as a gamer don't even know what we want, because when we say that when we play Halo 3, Halo 1, 2, and 3, we loved them, and we kept getting new things, but the core gameplay stayed the same. But as soon as Halo 4 comes out, I mean, don't get me wrong, Halo 4 isn't a bad game, but it is nowhere near in the same competition. It has the same hardcore die-hard fans than Halo 3, 2, and 1 had. And that's just a fact. It's because they took away things that made Halo Halo. Like, they added huge maps that are no way you can be competitive on. They took away the true skill ranking system, which gave you a very strong motivation to play a game. And, you know, they took away the classical zombies in matchmaking, which I didn't think that would be a big factor, but surprisingly it is. The new flood mode, I just can't play it. So they did the same thing with Gears of War. Judgment, we should never ever talk about that. And yeah, we as a gamer don't know what we want. All we know is we just want something. Hopefully, with the upcoming of Titanfall, people are saying that that's going to be a COD killer, but I'm pretty sure the only thing that can kill COD is Call of Duty itself. The only way they can kill is if they change up the formula too much to where nobody wants to play it. So that's why they're keeping it the same. They're keeping it real. And yeah, all good things have to come to an end. Just like Guitar Hero came to an end, even though it didn't have to, because nobody thought of it as a Call of Duty or a Pokemon franchise. And I wish they would bring it back so badly, but they won't. I know they won't. So yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. It's your boy Sean, and I'll see you later.